Oh my God, it's science stream. Oh my God, it's came to fart. No, science, you can't have both of them. Science, you can't take second and third. This is not behavior befitting a Twitch ambassador. You're the first person to do that since we introduced this first, second, and third, you punk. You troll. You can't have them both. All right, the first person to type third in the chat gets a 500 butt coin. The bot automatically gives you the butt coin when you do. I need to put something in the description. I can't believe you did that. That's bird, not third. And you typed that exactly at the same time as Miro typed in chat. How are you, Science? It's good to see you, friend. Can we get a fancy shout out for Science, please? Like, I'm pretty sure all of you guys know Science. But if you don't, if you just happen to wander into this stream in the starting soon screen, and you have no idea what's going on, I have no idea what's going on. It's fine. How's everybody doing? I can't wait to show you what I did last night. Okay, so how about if Nub Buddy is third? What is third supposed to be? 100. Nope. There you go. Cha-ching. Oh my God. I still have cleaning.
The undisputed rivalry pattern queen of Twitch, Burning Emerald.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Redtastic! Redtastic for 34 months. Thank you so much. Cluckety cluck. Cluck mother cluckers. What is going on, Redtastic? Thank you so much for your resub. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Wait till you guys see my office. It's crazy. I mean, it's not like drastically different, but I did a couple of cool things. Oh, Science decided to redeem both second and third, which you're not supposed to do.
for ants.
A center for ants. All right.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
What?
Thanks to @Miro_B for my sub gift. 9 rules sunt strules.
Dude, I'm telling you. I kinda like this. I kinda like being able to stand up. However, I have this huge L-shaped desk in here. And so like if I wanted to change everything up and do like a standing desk, it's going to be such a process. You know? So it's something to think about. But yeah. The fact that my floor is mostly cleaned off, not fully. There's still stuff on the floor. But
This is not a
why?
It's on fire.
Okay, yes. Yeah, okay, but I'm trying to show off how clean my space is. And thank you for the compliment about the braids. I appreciate you. My hair is just getting really long. I gotta do something. Hello everyone, welcome in. Kim, I love you so much. Redtastic Science Kim. That's a lot of rubber chicken squawks, people. That's a lot of rubber chicken squawks. You guys are at 93% of a level 1 hype train. When we complete level 3 hype trains, I have to do 50 jumping jacks. I'm already standing up. Just saying. You know what I need to do is go into the Shure software. Okay. Here.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Umber Glue! Thank you so much. And another rubber chicken squawk. And another resub. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for 3 months. We're going to start with Redtastic. That's 34 hecking months. Redtastic, thank you so much for your 34-month resub. And you know what? You guys get the theme song because I feel like it. Or you know what? Even more fun. I love this silly song. I'm sorry. I hope nobody's offended that I've made friends with the robots and I let them make songs for me. Don't tell Jern. Oh no. Dude, I told it to make a song about a purple chair, 90s dance music. That's all I said. And it slaps. I'm sorry.
Let's dance, let's feel alive. This party's never gonna die. Underneath the purple sky, purple chair, purple vibe. Let's dance, let's feel alive. This party's never gonna die. Underneath the purple sky.
$28, $29, $30, $31, $32, $33, $34.
Echoes of our joyous calls. Every step a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. What did I use for what? Oh, Suno.com.
Free. Purple chair, purple vibe. Let's dance, let's feel alive. This party's never gonna die. Underneath the purple sky. Purple chair, purple vibe. Let's dance, let's feel alive. This party's never
Come on.
gonna die.
Come on, tell me that this song doesn't slap.
Bussin' on God. No.
It is bussin'. All right. Science, 25 months. Look. You have to know the AI to be able to work around the AI and recognize when stuff is AI, okay? It's for research. It's for research purposes. Ready? "25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. All right, here. This is not AI. It is decidedly not AI. Okay?
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Karen, I love you so much. That's 36 hacking months. You guys, that's the big red rubber chicken. 3 times. Okay. We did Redtastic. I don't think we did Science. I did Kim. I did 31 for Kim. Science, 25 hacking months. Thank you so much. Three, 24, 25. Umber Glue. Umber Glue, thank you so much for your 3-month resub. You rock. I appreciate the heck out of you. You guys have 40 seconds left on a level 2 hype train. I mean, I'm already exercising. You don't have to make me exercise more. It's fine. Ready? 3 rubber chicken squash for you. 1, 2, 3. This one is the most worn in of the rubber chickens, honestly. Thank you so much for your 3 months. People, you know what time it is! Oh, we're gonna make some noise with rubber chicken toys. Don't you worry, Stolen. It's about to go down! Karen, I love you so much. You're amazing. You're the best. Thank you so much for 3 hacking years. Let's go.
One of the single greatest streamers of our generation.
No, you, Science. No, you. How dare you? Ready? Here's number 2. That's not all. And the finale. Oh my God. You walked into Karen resubscribing to the channel for 3 heckin' years, Brian. The Mega Day Special. Oh yeah! Up! Done now. Yeah. Hello, everyone. How are you? I hope, yes. Excuse you.
It's just a little too.
I hope you're all having a lovely day. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, seriously, thank you so very much for all those resubs. Thank you for the ones that were gifts that are multi-month. I don't know. I like this. I want to stand up. I don't like sitting down all the time. It's kind of hard. I get antsy every once in a while. And so, like, I cleaned and I can walk around in here now. Thank goodness. There's still cleaning to do. I have furniture on the way. It will be here before the front page stream on Sunday. Depending on what time. Yes, insane in the membrane. Thank you so much. It will be here. Thank you, Z-. It will be here before front page, but I don't know if I'll have time to unpack it, get everything out of here. So instead, I just was like, well, look, it's not perfect. Look, there, you just shove it in there and it's fine. You just shove it in there and it's totally fine. It's fine. But it looks a lot better than it did before. And this will actually help for when that furniture does finally show up. I can't decide what music to play today, you guys. I'm hopped up. I'm excited for tomorrow, which is the Twitch Women's Guild. Let's try electronic with no vocals. Let's try it. We're gonna try it, chat. Try it. You might like it. Yacht rock. Here, you know what I need to do too is I've realized I don't know if it's just age or what. I need to make chat bigger. Because I'm like, what'd you say? So much more room for activities. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not a person who has ever sat in her life. 25 years, I did nothing but walk for a living. My job was literally nothing but nonstop walking. I mean, clearly you hold still long enough to take an order. But hey, how's it going? Oh, you guys aren't ready yet? Cool. All right, well, I'll be right back. Hey, how's it going? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's really great wine. Would you like a bottle of it? Cool, I'll go get it for you. Go get the bottle of wine. Bring it back. Open it up. Here's your wine. Go to the kitchen. Something's ready. Go to the bar. Get your drinks. Your friend needs help. Clearing table 12. Like, I miss that part of it. I don't miss a lot of things about restaurants. But what I do miss is physically active, moving, talking to different people constantly, right? Like, you guys are amazing and you come in and you give me that part of it. But what I am lacking, I feel like a little bit right now, is a physical. So I go out and I take my dogs for walks. I get plenty of movement around the house doing chores. But I think there's a part of you that feels better when you're doing some sort of general movement sometimes. And the sedentary thing of being trapped at a desk or in a single room, it is difficult. And I wasn't feeling bad or anything about, what we do here or how I do it, but I kind of did feel like there was something that I realized when I was moving around in here last night. No! I could do shorter ones. A lot of them are very long. The ones that are expensive because they're really long. So,
Hurt so good. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love.
here, let me just, scooch my Stream Deck over for a second, because one thing right now is I can't really reach my Stream Deck, and we have to be able to do stuff like this.
Don't be suspicious. 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 Don't be suspicious.
Thank you for the 500 biddies, maybe. I appreciate you. You know what? I don't have a Wheel of Names window up. All right. What is going on here? There we go. I don't have the right wheel open, though. Hold on! Wheel of whatever coming your way. No, seriously, thank you so much, Karen, for your 3 years. Friend, your support and your presence here in the channel is all I could really hope for, honestly. And that goes for all of you. Thank you. So I'm excited because I think that moving some things around in here is also going to give me a fresh perspective. You know, Brian, you've been making content for a really long time. Impact, don't post stuff like that in here. Just go. That's not appropriate. Impact, I'm serious. I'm genuinely concerned for you. That kind of message, especially if it's not serious, is extremely inappropriate. And even if it is, I just want to put this out there. I'm an entertainer. I'm an entertainer, you guys. I care. We talk about serious topics from time to time. That kind of stuff, it is just not appropriate. It's not appropriate. I'm going to set a hard boundary. And the next time something like that happens, it's going to be a timeout and a lengthy one. And then after that, it's going to have to be something stronger. Impact. Then just go. Please, friend. Please take care of yourselves. Coming into a streamer's Twitch chat and announcing that you need to go to the ER, like, that's why when you call a doctor, they say, if this is a medical emergency, hang up and dial 911. Honey, this is out of love. It's out of love, okay? Because I want you to go to a doctor. To a doctor, please. Not here. I'm not a doctor. I really want you to be okay. How come it's not working? Can somebody give time a lengthy enough timeout that this conversation cannot continue right now? And I'm going to move on because if it's that serious, work is not important. Go to the doctor. Go to your boss. I have to leave. I need to leave right now. I have a health crisis. I need to go to the doctor. They cannot keep you there. If they fire you, you could sue them. They can't fire you. If you have a medical emergency, leave and take care of yourself. Now I'm done. I'm sorry, you guys, and I do care. I care deeply. Please don't do that. Okay. I hope that didn't seem callous. It's not meant to be. It's actually out of like I'm 3 somebody's moms. If I found out my child was typing in someone's chat instead of seeking medical attention when they need it, I would be beside myself. People care and they want you to be well. All right, we're going to spin the wheel. I am playing Little Nightmares tomorrow for the first time ever. Oh man, but I want to wear my ones or my hoodie. Damn it. I was so happy to put this hoodie on today. It's okay. All right. Thank you, maybe. Thank you for the 500 biddies. Thank you. You're in so much trouble, Kim. We're gonna play Pally with Kim on the front page on Sunday, you guys. It's gonna be so much fun. I mean, it cooled off a few days ago, Z minus finally. Well, over the weekend, of course, it was still 75 and sunny. I don't think I'm frozen. Can you guys still see me? Okay. Well, this way you get to see, Well, here, let's just spin for your spin, Kim, and then if it's onesie again, then we'll spin onesie wheel twice.
Hurt so good.
I guess if we're getting people in trouble, it'll
Come
throw
on,
my
baby,
name in.
make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should. You make it hurt so good.
All right. Maybe Ghost and Kim, I'm going to need to see you in my freshly organized office. Where the rubber chickens
Hurt so good. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should. You make it hurt so good.
I zoomed manually for you. I zoomed manually to be able to do this. Okay? Because I'm telling you right now, this is not cool, all right? Look, you're not gang up on me with your support like this. We are trying to get ready for the Twitch Women's Guild Halloween raid train. Are you doing are you doing it, Kim? What day are you doing it? God. All right. How many do I owe now? Put me back in the corner. Nobody puts 9.5 in the corner. All right. Spicy wheel times 1. Is that 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. Okay. 1 spicy wheel, 1 onesie. Thank you, Nomi. Hi, Nomi. I love you, Nomi. How are you, Nomi? You guys, Nomi has a birthday coming up. Oh, God. Chicken dance. Bok, bok, bok. Plenty of room for chicken dancing. You're getting me ready for the chaos of front page. Joke's on you guys. I'm not telling you exactly why, but joke's on you guys. All right. 2 spicy wheels, 1 onesie, and a chicken dance, which we will do after I spin these other 2 wheels. Let's get the onesie out of the way. If it lands on chicken, I will... Nope, it's not. trouble goes. Oh my God. You know what's funny? You know what I thought of the other day? We don't have an emote for the big red rubber chicken. What's up with that? How come we don't have an emote for the big red rubber chicken? It would be easy too. I can make one that's kind of like a sticker. All right. Okay, I have to do it again. We have the arty. Yeah, we have the arty. We have this in BTTV. But we do have the Sprite for the arty, but you're not, are you allowed to use that as a Twitch emote? I don't think you are. Do I need an oxygen tank after that? No, positive. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Being able to move around like that is so much nicer than, like, I just had so much crap all over my floor. We need to do 2 wheel spins for the spicy beans and then another chicken dance. Let's see. Mini spicy wheel. Ready? Here's number 1. Listen here, Lydia. Wow. Sriracha. We got a sriracha chat.
Hurts so good. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Come on, baby, make it hurt feel like it should. Sometimes love don't make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should. You make it hurt so good.
Oh, yeah, you guys, I forgot. I have an appointment today. Sweat pee. Nope. Forever sweat pee now. Okay. Fine. I see how it is. All right. Sriracha times 1. 3 more wheel spins after this. Jalapeno. Oh, I got so lucky. Microphone was it was slipping. You're a jalapeno. All right, so that was 1 sriracha, 1 jalapeno, and now I have to do 3 more regular wheel spins because Pix chose violence. Pix woke up this morning and said, English breakfast, maybe a nice cup of coffee. No, I know. I'm gonna meet up with maybe
Sometimes love don't feel like it should.
at the Diablo Diner. And we're gonna serve up a hot, steaming pile of beans. Oh, why am I putting the tail away? I gotta do chicken dance again. Hey, streamer. You're not done with your tail yet. You love them beans. Okay, That's 4 spins now, and that was 2 beans, 1 jalapeno, and what onesie did I land on? Did I even spin the onesie wheel? I don't think I even spun it. Oh no, it was frog. You're right. It was frog. You're correct. Thank you. Fitting, considering Pix is here. Thank you, Emerald. How are you, Emerald? I hope you're having a great day. Try to keep the room clean. Yeah, that's it.
5 is an even number. We like them.
Come on, baby.
It is not an even number. It is an odd integer. 5 is an odd.
You make it hurt so good.
At 2, the ether die. All right. Whatever's next, I have to do it twice as hard. I'm all merched up today. I'm wearing my Art and Jazz shirt. Oh my God. Licorice wheel. I don't have any licorice. So you guys get a bean spin. It's all gone. Kids got into, I ate all the sour pea. I can't find the red licorice of the kind that I like at the grocery store. All they had was a gluten-free kind that I've tried, but it's okay. The texture's lacking. I feel for people who have to adhere to a gluten-free diet. A lot of the substitute versions of things that are gluten-free have a lacking texture. So we'll do another bean spin. Or two bean spins. Another chicken dance. How many more spins? 3? You got wrecked. You got a real value on that first one. Thank you for the 500 bits. No! Seems fitting on this screen, actually. I can't keep track with what's happening anymore. What did I expect today? Damn it, I'm trying to get stuff done today. This is Hello, Snorvy. Welcome to whatever this is. I mean, whatever it is, it's fine. Pix, was this you? Yeah, it's like you guys were holding on to all this for today. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Miro, are you okay, Miro? Mira, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Miro? Miro, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Miro? 2 dance, 1 jalapeno, 1 sriracha, 2 more bean spins, 1 sip of water, 3 spins left. Dude, hype in the chat, please, for Miro. Hype in the chat. And I'm out of water. All right. Twitch's best, totally human bot. Totally human. We love you, Miro. All right. Are you guys ready? Here, hold on. You get all this energy out. Actually. And I'm going to put a frog onesie on. Okay? I'm going to put on a frog onesie. There. Gotta make sure chair is appropriately placed here. We have to have the right environment for this. Okay? Gotta have the right environment. Okay. All right. I will be right back. Gotta go put on a frog onesie. What? Oh my God. No, it's fine. I took a shower this morning. For what? What for? I don't know.
In a room with a purple chair, everybody's dancing everywhere.
I forgot the water thing. I'm gonna get the onesie, bring it down here. I'll put it on after the chicken dance.
DJ spinning tune so loud, laughter echoing through the crowd, glitter raining from the sky, purple haze in our eyes. Purple chair, purple vibe, let's dance, let's feel alive. This party's never gonna die underneath the purple sky. Purple chair, purple vibe, let's dance, let's feel alive. This party's never gonna die underneath the purple sky. Neon signs, they paint the walls, echoes of our joyous calls. Every step a heartbeat shared in this room without a care. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat, move your body to the heat. In this place we're free to be, dancing wild and feeling free. Purple chair, purple vibe, let's dance, let's feel alive. This party's never gonna die underneath the purple sky. Purple chair, purple vibe, let's dance, let's feel alive. This
chicken attack.
Yep. All right. Frog onesie procured. Oh my god. All right. 2 chicken dances. Wow, it's really dark down here when I turn off the overhead lights that are over there. All right. What happens if I do this? Nope, that's still pretty dark. Interesting. So there, that's a little bit better. Only one more dance. Okay. Whatever you say, boss. You're in charge. I don't know what I'm doing. Is it this one? All right. My God. That's enough of that for today. Woo! Oh my goodness. Yeah, buddy. I should be holding my phone while I'm doing that. My phone would be going crazy going, wow, that's a lot of steps. Fine. I don't care if the robots know how many steps I had.
Hurts so good. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good.
Oh, we're so adorable.
Don't feel like
Yes, you're very
Come on,
cute.
baby, make it hurt so
Yeah.
good. Come on, baby, make it hurt feel like good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should.
Hey, hey.
Hurts so good.
Hey, Pix. Hey, Pix. When's your next live stream? Just asking for a friend. Just asking. Today, later today. Okay, that's cool. Thanks, maybe. Pix's next stream. Very good. Maybe you may have just just redeemed yourself. Do you know what happened last night while I was down here cleaning? It was hilarious. I had no idea what was going on. My cat decided to get under my desk while I was cleaning and stepped on my pedal. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I hear this. And then like 5 seconds later, I hear this. Oh my God. I was so confused at first. I was like, how is that happening? It was pretty funny. All right. Wait, so 6 spins now? You live on Mars now. It's cool up here. Better than Uranus. One jalapeno, 1 sriracha, 2 more bean spins, 1 sip of water, 6 spins left. Oh my God. In all seriousness, thank you guys for all the support. Pix, Ghost, maybe, Karen, for your all those resubs and stuff. Thank you guys. I'm not missing anybody. Oh yeah, Kim, you're on the naughty list too. Thank you so much. Twice you were on the naughty list, Kim. How's it going, Mira? How are you? Welcome in. Those are some very cute emotes. One of them is a Debbie Cat emote. I don't know the other streamer, but I love sparkle emote. I don't like IRL glitter, just virtual glitter. Okay, ready? Actually, look at this. Speaking of glitter, look at what I got from Art and Jest in my Patreon. Come on. In my look at the sparkly, look. I am coordinating today. Much Debbie. Very wow. Wow. We love Debbie. Debbie Cat is awesome. Can we get a fancy shout out for Debbie Cat, who's been on this platform for as long as I have and longer, and is so sweet and such. Kay! Everybody, and Gritty Gooses, anybody, Gritty Gooses in chat. Help Kay spam Gritty Goose and celebrate. Kay finally got his Gritty Goose. You can also do this. Yes. Yay. I'm so happy for you, Kay. All right. We have an ad coming in 30 seconds. Let's use a snooze, please. Let's use a snooze. Pretty please. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mod love. Exclamation point mod love. We love all our mods. Thank you, Emerald. Thank you, Miro. Thank you, Nomi. Thank you, Pix. Thank you. And I swear to God, don't you dare even consider putting Wish mod, Timu mod, Kirkland brand mod, Sam's Club mod, TJ Maxx mod. No, not Costco mod. Get out of here. Great value mod. Listen. No, 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 no. Stop moving the chat. No, stop moving the chat. Stop moving the chat. Stop. No, no. I deleted the bot's message on accident. Blah, 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 blah. Look at me. I'm 9.5 mod, and I've got nothing to say. No, 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 no. Michaels is a good thing. We like that. If you're a Michaels mod, that's Uber mod. That's Ultra mod. Okay. All right, already. What am I doing? I took the sip of water. We need to do 6 more wheel spins. Oh my God. Value Village mod. Dude, I used to shop at Value Village in high school. Okay, that's a bean because I don't have any licorice. I'm out of licorice right now. I didn't go with my husband this morning. He had to leave early. I would have gone to the store this morning, but we didn't go on our usual outing in the morning. Oh my God, that's how many bean spins now? It's taunting me. I already have to do 1 jalapeno and 1 sriracha. Now we have 4, or is it 5 bean spins? 5 bean spins, 3 spins left. Is that correct? One jalapeno, 1 sriracha, 5 bean spins, 3 spins left. Thank you. I'm trying to go as fast as I can so they can't keep piling more on. Spicy wheel. Oh my God. Just eat a whole bag. Why don't I? Just eat a whole bag. We did that once. We ate more than 1 whole bag in one sitting. It was bad. It was bad. You have a scene when 9.5 gets spicy. Come on, giveaway. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, 1 more spin. Hi, Ella. Is it 1 more spin left now, or was that the last one? Dear sweet baby Jeebus, thank you for the onesie. Thank you. All right. Let's get the onesie spin out of the way. Umbreon, 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 Umbreon. Yay. One of my favorite Pokemon. All right. Dear God. 7 bean spins. Number 1. Jalapeno, I like this. We like that. Let's keep that going. Jalapeno. Put it all on green. You come into bean apocalypse. Oh God, yeah. Dude, I'm okay with habanero. It's those Carolina Reapers, man. All right, so that's 2 jalapeno, 1 habanero, 1 sriracha. 2 jalapeno, 1 habanero, 1 sriracha. Habanero again. 2 each, jalapeno, habanero, 1 sriracha. Correct? Yeah, 2 jalapeno, 1 sriracha, 2 habanero, 4 spins left. No, no, no. Oh my God. Well, okay, fine. So that could be the only Carolina Reaper. That could be the only Carolina Reaper that we get in there, right? Yeah. Caroline. A Reaper. Okay, 2 Sriracha now. 2 each. Sriracha. Jalapeno, habanero, 1 Carolina Reaper. Jalapeno again. Let's go. And then is this 1 more spin, right? 1 more spin. I did not get Reaper twice. Nice try, positive. And a Cayenne. Okay, so we got 1 of each kind. And I have a fresh stack of beans in here. / promote positive. No. I'm super excited to have picks. Yeah, 2 onesies. 1 frog, 1 Umbreon. 3 jalapeno. Thank you so much, Miro. Again, exclamation point mod love, because Miro's not the only one who's helping me track. Emerald, thank you for your help. Nomi. Pix. Yeah, thanks, Pix. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thank you. That's what I wanted to say. Definitely thank you. Get out of here. We love you so much, Pix. You are really a fab. You guys, we have fabulous mods all around, and Pix is no exception.
Thanks, 9.
Look, I have shared the role. Yes, you're welcome, Jane. I have shared the role with Pix in other channels, and he is lightning fast. He's always watching. He is so helpful. He's friendly. He is all the things you're looking for in somebody to be a good mod. He really is. And we love you, and knock that off. Stop talking that way about my friends. There is a lot of cayenne in this package. I have to open a new one. Oh, it looks like I did open a new one. I am not. I'm good at certain things about modding, but more about the, like, helping cause some, you know, wholesome chaos and, making sure that, like, you know, I mean, I'm pretty good with shout outs sometimes, but I can't beat you or Miro. Okay, it was... Three jalapeno. 2 sriracha. Okay, 3 jalapeno. 2 sriracha. Dear God. I had no sriracha in that bag. These are the sriracha. One cayenne. They're like a really dark red. 2 habanero. And 1 Carolina Reaper. The Carolina Reaper ones are really bright red. You don't want to get the Carolina Reapers and the srirachas mixed up. We're out of snoozes. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh, the last time I played, I won a solo. Rue. All right. Woo! Yeah, right? Yes. Sinuses completely cleared. Woo! I'm about to be one spicy frog.
Is the most competitive person I know for a gamer.
Yeah, you better watch out, Zam.
Oh, what does the world come to?
I bet he won't 1v1 me. I bet he won't. That would be a fun charity thing. Anyone else ever done that? Put the onesie on and then realized you had the top button so it would stay on the hanger. I was just gonna say, I don't think bots and water mix. All right. What else? That's not a thing unless you give 5 subs. It might become a thing again when we start our charity campaign for St. Jude Creative Season. Thank you so much for your patience. All right, so I'm wearing a frog onesie. 9, don't croak on us. Look, just you remember, I was giving you, I was making myself into a billboard for your brand. Okay? Totally. I did. I'm not reading that out loud though. I like so much. We'll put it back on. It's fine. Okay. So now very serious business. Serious business. Did you guys see oh my God, excuse me. Did you see that this came in the mail? Speaking of one of my favorite frogs in entertainment history, you got yours too. I am so excited for this. You know, like there are moments where great things happen for your friends and you're super happy for them and you're excited and you celebrate, right? And so any book that Drew came out with, I would have been I would have been thrilled, and I would have loved to check it out. But to be able to support a friend and somebody who, you know, I respect and I love their patterns and I think they're good at what they do, but on top of that, have it be something. Yes, no, absolutely. Now it makes all the sense in the world why he was kind of quiet a little bit on like social media and wasn't streaming. This is huge. It's beautiful. It is clearly a labor of love. And for me, as somebody who grew up watching the Muppets and all the Jim Henson stuff, and really like this is such a huge, special part of my childhood. I am so thrilled, and it feels surreal to even be able to say that I've ever chatted or talked to the person who is responsible for this book. And I'm so happy for him, and I can't wait. I can't wait to make every single one of these. I am so excited. I hope that this is just the beginning for him of getting to work with cool brands and be able to do fun things with all these amazing characters and introducing people, because what this really does is, like, let's say somebody's thought about learning to crochet. Yes, but also a gateway for all of those people who thought, you know, I don't know, I could try to learn to crochet. And they see, it's like Pix has said about, you know, cross stitch, purler, all that stuff, that when people get into it because they want to do something that's meaningful to them, yes, may it bring joy to those who make things from his hard work. And it might motivate somebody who had either previously talked themselves out of even trying or starting, or help somebody who tried and they struggled and they had a really hard time learning, and they say, you know what, I'm gonna give it another chance because I can't not try to make these. Like, that's what this kind of stuff does. It is officially licensed. The pictures inside and the instructions are wonderful. Drew is really good at pattern designing and wants people to discover a love of crochet. And so if you don't know how to do some of the techniques in here, I'm fairly certain, I haven't looked through the whole thing yet. I'm sure there's advice in here about that stuff. It's a lovely book. It's very well produced, really high quality, nice thickness to the pages. A lovely dedication to his parents for Mumpkin and Dad. Thank you for introducing me to the Muppets and many other things that sparked my creativity. I love you both. Like, that's hilarious, Pix. That's a funny thing to read after you get all choked up. Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, Animal, Dr. Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker, the Great Gonzo, and Camilla. We have to make a Camilla. We got to make a Gonzo and a Camilla. Rolf the Dog, Scooter, Sam Eagle, Pepe the King Prawn, Rizzo the Rat, Mana and the Snoths, the Swedish Chef, and there's a whole section called Tips, Tricks, and Techniques for Creating Your Muppet. Another appendix for stitch abbreviations, glossary of stitches and techniques, acknowledgments, about the Muppet Studio, and about the author. Please go get yourself a copy of this. It is available on Kindle if you prefer your pattern books in that format. Drew is incredible and has been a really great friend of ours for a long time. Like I said, he truly desires for people. Yes, you can add it to your throne. That's what I did. I even added it when it was still in pre-order, and it just automatically came to me the second that it was available. And thank you, Robot Wizard, for grabbing this for my throne. I really appreciate it. Yes, you can put it on your throne. 100%. And in fact, because Amazon stuff goes through Throne real easily, it should import everything correctly, and you should not have to put it in as a payout item. No worries, Pix. Love your face. All right. Can we get a Temu Wish mod pit? No! Slippy. Gonzo was always your favorite Muppet growing up. You know, the cool thing about a lot of the Muppets, actually, is that I think the reason why they appeal so much to people from multiple generations and that they're still appealing after all this time is that there's a lot of very real human emotions, including, you know, and just, you know, fun. The characters run the gamut of things that people go through, but they're all created, even the ones that are kind of, you know, like Sam Eagle or Waldorf and Statler. There's still a tenderness in how they were created, that even though people may not, you know, Oscar the Grouch and all this stuff, even if people might not be, you know, even if those Muppets might not be shining examples of, say, things like always being in a good mood, or, you know, even if they tease maybe a little too much, or they're a little too strict about their ideals, that they still have foibles just like the rest of us, that we can all get along. No yip yips. No yip yips. That they can get along in a way, right? And that we can appreciate and value each other, despite our differences, or maybe because of them, right? So I love the Muppets. I love this. And again, the hardcover is beautiful. Please get it. I don't know. Yes, Cranston, that's true. You can see the table of contents on Amazon. It's why Sesame Street is still going. They help kids learn. They just brought out an autistic Muppet, and you're so excited for her. Oh, that's amazing. They're nice. And they really have always, not just recently, they've always tried to include everyone. That's what it's about, is including everyone. And not because it was fashionable, but because it helps people to get through difficult times in their lives when they feel like there are people there willing to give them a chance to get through those things, and willing to help, and willing to celebrate with them when they accomplish things that were difficult. And that could be something, you know, like learning to read. It could be something like learning how to be a good friend. I really, really love all of the Muppets and Jim Henson stuff. And again, like I said, this just feels, I'm just, all I did was buy the book, and I feel like it's a dream come true that I get to like have it in my hands. So congratulations to Drew. Please get your copy. I just want everyone who crochets or wants to learn to crochet, I want you to have this book, because I think it's so cool. Drew, sign my book. Drew, sign my book, Drew. If I meet him, I'm going to have him sign this. 100%. Kermit is the only frog you are willing to hug. Ella, how you doing today? I love you so much. I'd love to get started on something from this book right now, but I can't, unfortunately. But what we're doing is I'm trying to get my space cleaned up a bit and get some things in order so that we can stream tomorrow. We're on the Twitch Women's Guild raid train, and we're going to be streaming Little Nightmares for the first time. I've never played it. It'll be a completely brand new newbie playthrough. And Sunday is our front page all day. And we'll be winding that down with some gaming with Cult of the Lamb for the first time with crowd control. Does that sound completely insane? I'm sure it does. I'm sure that it does sound completely insane. It's fine. Oh, I just found these in here that I had intended to do something for you guys with stream. Oh man, Maz, you would have. I'm not trying to make you feel bad for not having been here. Please, I would like to preface what I'm about to say with that. You would have enjoyed what just transpired in here, unless you were here and you were just busy. I should not assume you weren't here. 2.5 hours of work left. And you're ready to sleep. I understand that. I almost succumbed to the temptation to take a nap yesterday. And then I was like, yeah, I can't really do that right now. Oh, Maz, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, friend. I hope you feel better. Is there something specific that triggers them for you, or do you not really know why it happens? I'm so sorry. So, I mean, you know, if there's at least if there's a known trigger, you can kind of try to, like, anticipate it or whatever. But that's so frustrating. I'm sorry, friend. I hope you feel better quickly. Yeah, there was a lot of things that happened. I think I did the chicken dance a total of 3 times. Didn't I? Yes, there was a mild amount of chaos. Oh no, now there's doggo chaos. It was something else. And some people who may or may not have all of a sudden gotten very quiet. No, Pix had to go to, he had a work call. Pix was causing all kinds of shenanigans. And Kim and Maybe and the whole gang was here. Okay, are these all, okay, cool. All right. Trying to here, you know what I should do is there's like a little dice counters for playing the Pokemon card game. Dice. These were just a bunch of cards from packs that I opened for people on stream that they didn't care to keep. And they've just been sitting in an envelope box on my desk for maybe over a year. I need to go get... $10 till I have to change onesies. And yeah, my husband was like, "Oh, why don't you just grab a couple of the Paldea Evolved it's like a box set." Yes, Umbreon next. And just bust them open, he said, because that way we can sell the packs. I gotta finish this. And like, look how close I am to finishing this Pikachu head. And I just stopped. Decapichu! Decapichu. Dude, I have a lot of them. And then here is a Great Ball that I never finished. Decapichu! I choose you! And okay, Paul. Should I put okay on it? Okay, Raid?
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
50
Yeah.
months. Amused 50 of the best months.
D. D, I love you so much. Thank you. Oh, we need to do show and tell, you guys. We need to do show and tell. Oh my goodness, so much excitement today. D, and you get 50 rubber chicken squawks, D. 50, 5-0. Ooh. I need to look at this later. There's something, there's an opportunity. Happy Friday, Junior. And no, that doesn't mean Feral Friday, Junior, even though some of you took it that way today. All right. Also, you know what? I'm going to extend the submissions for the auction through tonight because I'll be working on it anyway. I didn't have a chance to get to any of that yesterday. So I'm going to extend, and I'll post something in the Discord about it. Okay? How are you getting pre-damaged cards in your booster packs? Where'd you buy them, Slippy? Oh my God. Yes, I know. People have encouraged me to do that before, Emerald. It would literally be like you wouldn't be able to read the words on it. Unless I just don't put all of my whips on there. D, 50 months. Thank you so much. Thank you, D. Thank you so much for using your Prime, which you could have used anywhere on any monetized streamer on the platform. But you've chosen to use it here many, many, many times. And I really appreciate you. And it really means a lot to me that you've done that many times. It's hard to snipe D, let me tell you. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. I'm just happy to have you here every time you come in. But thank you for supporting the channel. You're awesome, Dee Dee. We love you. 50. Rubber chicken squawks. 50. That's a lot of rubber chicken squawks. You might want to turn the volume down or up. I don't care. Do what you want. Not your mom. Woo! Ready? Go! $47, $48, $49, $50. I love you so much. Thank you, Dee. Thank you so much, friend. All right. Let's go to... Ooh, that's cool. I think I might have looked at this pattern before, Emerald, that you posted today of the chess pieces. That's very cool. You guys, please check out all of the amazing patterns that our incredible friend and moderator and pattern fanatic Burning Emerald has put into the patterns category in our Discord. It is wild how many are in there. It's something else. And they're organized by topic, season, all that kind of stuff. Please, please, please check it out. All right. Oh, this is so cute. Yeah, I can tell your cat's not thrilled. But look how adorable this is. So hecking cute. Ooh, has chat not been on this whole time? Just this scene. Okay. One sec. I know how to fix it. What are they barking at? Should be working now. Yep, there it is. So cute. Yeah, the cat looks less than thrilled, but that's par for the course with cats. Like, come on, why don't you like being dressed up in a cute little hat or outfit? Look at me. She's forgiven you for the hat, you think. As long as you don't make her wear it again for a while, you should be safe. Oh my goodness. Maz redeemed stretch break. Thank you, Miro. All right. I will go get the Umbreon onesie. In a moment. Time flies when you're having fun, apparently. Yeah, it's already almost 1 o'clock, too. My time. All right. Let's do show and tell, and then I'll go get the onesie. And then it'll be about time for another break anyways. Oh, actually, we only have two submissions in here today, but that's okay. Ooh, you got some of that Hobie candy. Yum. It's just enough space to knit. Are these, what brand of needles are they? What brand of needles? Ella's making a hat for her husband. Out of yarn that she spun. Knit Pro, do you like them? Are they carbon? What material are they made out of? It's actually from a book, Cats in Hats. Oh my goodness. Felt like 5 minutes ago I put it on. Well, Mason, then your sense of time is warped, and that's not my problem. It has both knit and crochet patterns in it, most of which start with the same base you've found, but all adorable. You've always wanted to make a fancy hat for your cat, Geenan, and a visor for Jordy. Oh my goodness. Do you like them, Ella? Do you like these needles? Knit Pro. Did you get them from Hobie? It's metal, and yes, you do. So, but are they like powder coated? Do they have like that, kind of like slightly grippy sort of coating on the outside of them, Ella? So I started a hat. And I don't mind the nickel plated tips. But I think I like the brushed stainless steel better. So I knit continental style though. I don't know if it makes any difference really in terms of what material works better for you. But I knit continental style. There's another entry in here. This looks great, Ella, and I really do hope I hope it works out. It looks gorgeous. Ooh, Blaze. Work in progress. Tutankhamun's pectoral. Acrylics on an 8x10 canvas panel. Look at this. So freaking cool. Look at all that detail. It's amazing. I have Chaogu. Really nice set of Chaogu double points. Even though circulars are great, and for many things, they make more sense. Even just for like plain back and forth knitting, I think they're better. They're more compact. Like, so if I'm standing here, and these are great. I love them. And thank you to the person who purchased them for me. They were a gift. And they come in a really nice little small case. And I do want to start knitting some socks again. Those are the ones that you're using, Ella? But my big set of interchangeables is Addy. I've had these for years. Addy clicks, which do not require a key. I like these because the tips you just push them on and twist them, and that's what holds them in place. So the double points I just showed you are Chaogu, but the nickel plated ones that I'm using to make that hat are Addy Click, which is another popular brand. That's a child calling me. One moment, chat. We might as well run the ads. Thank you so much. Yeah, hun. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? Is the question. And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. Oh no.
Clip this.
My milkshake bringeth all ye gentle folk to the yard, and their life, it's better than thine. Verily, it's better than thine. I could teach you, but I must levy a fee.
1,000 subscribers, I will do 24 hours. You heard it here. You can clip it. Go right ahead. If we get 1,000 subscribers, I will do 24 hours. I'm not doing 24 hours until we get 1K subscribers. I'm sorry. I can't.
Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it.
What is turning?
Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Pull it. Pop.
I'm here a lot earlier this time to say it is subtime la 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 lo 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 lo.
Look at all those units, Ramona. So many units. Every one of you is a unit. Okay. Start battle.
Mommy, you're units.
Please clip that. Please clip that.
Mommy, you're units.
Not so bad.
That's right, get wrecked, Cancer! Wait. Oh my gosh, okay.
Clip this.
Buttspot is not explainable. Your wife loves fart humor too, so you're used to it. This is for your wife. Please clip that and make sure you send it to her. That was perfect. That was perfect. Right at the end. Next order of business.
Home from work and ready to stab some duders! Yeah, teal appeal! Oh! Get hyped! To stab some duders. Yeah! Yes! No.
Okay, bye, 9.
Tuna! What? Like you wouldn't do the same thing, Tuna! Okay? Oh my god! Oh my god! Help me! Tell me you wouldn't do the same thing. There's a rift to go! Hell yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on, White Wolf. Come on, White Wolf. Come on. Come on, White Wolf. Come on. Come here, little White Wolf. Come here, White Wolf. I got a treat. Yes. Yes. Okay. And I'm about to not be so supportive of this. That's right. Oh. Whoa, did you see that? That was cool. No. Nobody expects the land boat. Chaos.
I am 9.5 and I'm called that because I'm that close to perfect. I'm tying knots without looking. What? That's what everyone thinks. It's actually because I'm missing half a digit.
Hello, welcome to 9.5 Kitchen, where we're going to be making the most basic ass Midwestern chili you've ever seen.
Hi, welcome to my channel.
I'm sorry, I'm woefully, no, I haven't, woefully undereducated. Oh my god, she just smeared her hand that has like pumpkin pie filling all over my face.
I break your stream. She says, I break your stream. It's you, you're a witch, dude. Full on, fully chaotic evil. Alright. Lego explosion. Nothing unusual. Everything is fine. This is fine. Not distracting at all. Alright. Ready? Maybe we don't need this to be such a large piece of tape.
Look at all those units, Ramona. So many units. Every one of you is a unit. Okay. Start battle.
Mommy, you're a unit.
Please clip that. Please clip that.
Mommy, you're a unit.
Not so bad.
Oh my god. Don't just stand there. Is there a towel? Didn't I
Please.
This is what a normal piece of pizza is supposed to look like. Look at that abomination.
Get out of the way!
It's not an abomination.
They're trying to watch me suffer! You have no clothes on! No.
Someone's gonna leave some really big balls on my front porch, and I don't want anyone running away with those balls. They're my balls. Hands off. Hands off my balls.
Well, I wasn't going to come back after today when she spilled her coffee everywhere and then peed her pants a little, but now that there's some free stickers.
I'm not sure if you don't quite realize what you're up against asking me to throw my coffee away. They'll be ripping it from my cold, dead, wrinkled, caffeinated hands. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed.
I'm never coming out.
Lotus, it's okay, Lotus. It's okay. A lot of people don't notice me. I still love you, Lotus. Don't worry. It's like a lot of things. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
So this is a game to you guys, huh? You think this is all just fun and games? All right. Thank you for your patience. And I posted something in Show and Tell. Umbreon Wednesday, let's go. This picture was taken exactly 10 years ago, and this is my mom and my eldest child, who I cannot believe was ever that small, because he is basically a grown man now. And if you can't see the family resemblance from her down to me, down to him. Also, Karen, something is here. And I ordered a window fan. I've kind of always thought it would be good to have a little fan in here that would draw cool air into the house at night in the summer. So I have a fan that's going to be able to go in the window. Those jeans are not strong at all. I mean, it's weird. Maz. And then what it is too is, like, if you look at a picture of my grandmother and all of her siblings, she's the one of the, there's only, I think, 2 or 3 that were blonde through to their adulthood. You know, a lot of people start out with lighter hair and it gets darker as they get older. And honestly, I used to wish that I had darker hair and, you know, whatever. But my grandma, had, like, my mom looks like her, I look like my mom, and Henry looks like me. There is definitely something there. But you have so many.
But you have so many fans. Why did you need to order one?
Very thick blonde hair, and when he's starting to get the peach fuzz here, I'm like, oh my god. He's probably gonna have to start shaving, maybe not terribly soon, but here in the next couple of years, if he wants to. I told him, I said, you don't have to shave your face if you don't want to, but it is good to, you know, hygiene and keeping things clean and trimmed or whatever. Like, you don't have to, like, this goes for everybody, anybody. You don't want to shave, you don't have to. But, you know, hygiene stuff and washing himself, like making sure that he's washing up properly. He's finally got the handle on that. Now we're running into the teenager years where I have to kick him out of the bathroom. I'm like, you're taking forever in the shower. Can you please hurry up? Because there's only one bathroom in our house. And I was the same way as a teenager. I took forever. I know. And Ramona. I got her those cute little blue sparkly shoes. Hi, Raven. Welcome in. How are you today? So we're going to be doing this. Ramona loves those shoes, and they make her look way too grown up. And she walks around, and she's like, tip-tapping all through the house, and I'm like, oh my god, stop it. You're growing up way too fast. So we're going to be doing wood burning with Karen. Super excited for that. On Sunday evening. Okay? When we're on front page. Super excited. We've actually never done a collab other than, you know, like, you've been in chat. Voice chat and stuff. Where did Penny Century come from? If I'm comfortable sharing, and I am. There is, disclaimer, it is definitely an NSFW comic series. And 18 and over, if you will. Not extreme, but there is nudity and profanity and some mature topics. Comic book series called Love and Rockets. didn't want you to stress, Karen. And I don't want to injure myself. All the, spicy bean suffering aside, I've noticed we got our little sugar ant problem under control, and now they're trying to make another attempt to set up shop inside the house because it's getting cold and yucky outside. So it's probably a good idea if I make sure to keep anything with sugar in it properly sealed up. I don't know if I could fit. Oh yeah, I totally could. I could fit this other bag of these. I'm just gonna open this other bag and put them in here. So Penny Sentry is one of the characters in the books, and they call themselves, the authors are two brothers, and they call themselves Los Bros Hernandez. Most of the stories are about the main character. There's two kind of separate. The two brothers have different art styles, and so sometimes it's one brother doing the art and the other, and it's his sort of universe and stories. They both worked on them, but and I think they might still be coming out with some new comics and stuff. One was the Maggie the Mechanic, and that's where the Penny Sentry thing comes from. And they were into like all these like old classic comics, but also like Lucha Libre and all this other stuff, kind of Mexican American culture. And then the other one is called Palomar, and it's about a fictional town. They're drawn by the different brothers, but the Penny Sentry comes from the sort of main Love and Rockets storyline. And I don't know, it really captured my attention about, I want to say maybe four years or so before meeting my husband and having kids, and I read like through every single one of their books, the bound volumes of the comics that I got them all from my public library, actually. So it's an independent comic / graphic novel. Again, though, a lot of their stuff has definitely not kid-friendly themes in it. Not intended for children. But one of my favorites, personally. And my husband likes to call it hipster smut. And I say, yes, but you still buy it and bring it home for me, don't you? And he's like, to each their own. But yeah, and then another, series I really liked back then was The Goon. Those are good. I read a lot of, I was blessed at that time to have access not only to Powell's books, which has a great, graphic novel section, several comic book shops that have independent titles in spades, and also a public library system in Portland that has every single branch of every library has a pretty well-stocked graphic novel area, both in the adult section of the library and in the kids. So if your kid is into graphic novels, check out your library. And not only that, but most libraries these days have access to ebooks that you can check out. And so if you are comfortable reading on a screen and you don't have a major preference or need for print material, you can go into your library, ask them, what app can I use to check out books? And a lot of times, those library apps are integrated with like Amazon Kindle. And so through the Portland Public Library, I could check out an ebook of something and just get it on Kindle, and it would stay checked out in my Kindle library for whatever the checkout period was for an ebook through Multnomah County Public Library. Multnomah County Library is pretty great. And your local library, even if it's really small, may have access to this sort of thing. And if your library doesn't have a subscription to the book that you're looking for, you might be able to check it out on interlibrary loan. I used to work for libraries a long time ago. You might be able to check it out on interlibrary loan. Even an ebook you could possibly check out as an interlibrary loan, because all the libraries they work together to make sure that people have access to books. Libraries are a super important resource, and you should not ignore yours. Use your library not because you can't afford the item. Use your library because it proves that it is a necessary resource. It's free, and you also might meet people there who have similar interests and tastes in books. They have activities at your library. Clearly, if you have kids, a lot of libraries have, story time and all that stuff. I taught a crochet lesson at our local library. They have lessons, they have meetups. There's all kinds of stuff. Lots of free classes at the library. Look at their calendar of events. And if you're so inclined and you have the time, ask them if they need help. They are often looking for volunteers to do things like reshelve books, help out with events, all that stuff. You love your library. So many digital books you can access at any time without having to wear pants. Pantsless reading, chat.
Thanks, 9.
You are so welcome, Jane. See when I'm up here. You're welcome, Jane. Board and video games for checkout. Absolutely, yes. DVDs. Do people even use those anymore? No, but they do. And I think you might even be able to check out digital versions of films sometimes, depending on the library. Or they might have a board game meetup or a TCG playing meetup, that kind of stuff. And if they don't have those things, ask for them. Express interest. Maybe you're the 6th person that week to say, hey, I'd love information, or like, do you ever have this kind of, activity here? And if it's enough people that are asking for it, they will do something to implement and offer it. So, and even just sitting in a space that is, if you're comfortable and able going out, sitting in a space that is not your home, reading, for me, I feel like I'm going to actually absorb what I'm reading probably better in a situation like that. I used to go out and study at cafes and diners because if I tried to study at home, there were too many easy distractions. It was very easy for me to get distracted if I was at home. It's one thing I struggle with working from home with this and getting on my computer to do stuff for stream. I get interrupted every 5 minutes. Again, you guys have had suggested like, just put a she shed on your throne. And really, like, we have a lot of projects that we need to work on in our house. One thing I'd like to do is to turn this space that I'm in into a proper room. Because number one, it would be great for my boys to finally be able to be down here at some point when they really are going to probably need their own rooms. And number two, if we have a fully finished basement with 2 whole bedrooms in it, up goes the value of our house. And then something we've talked about is, do we turn what I like to lovingly refer to as the Freddy Krueger closet into a bathroom or in the boys' room? Your brother runs a free teens writer workshop from the main library in your city. Yes. Sometimes they have power tools, cake pans, a whole bunch of things you can loan. Yes, absolutely. 1000%. As someone who is a book dragon, you really can get stuff done when you read away from home sometimes. Yes. I don't do enough reading anymore. I really need to get back into the habit. So, it's important if you take advantage of the resources and you prove that they are being used. Your librarian is probably there's ways for them to count how many people are coming through the doors. That is actually a thing. And to see what times of the day people are there. No worries, Maz. Thank you so much for the alert. You mean Muppet books count as reading? Yes. There's all kinds of awesome resources that are publicly available that don't cost you anything, but they actually really need you to make use of them. You're actually doing the employees who work for your local government or, who work for these nonprofit agencies, you're helping prove to the people who they get their funding from that there is a demand and that the money is being spent in a way that is useful to the community and to society in general. So, do it. Go to your library. I'm excited for this. I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. And so we're gonna be playing Palia with Kim. First, we're gonna be doing some craft and chat, and we're gonna talk about charity fundraising, the crafting community on Twitch. We're gonna discuss, how can we effectively make use of this new opportunity that they are going to give us to have an artists and makers club. Like what do we hope to see out of the artists and makers club? What do we want to see in this corner of the platform? But specifically too, because all four of us that are going to be talking on Sunday morning have done streams for charity. How do those things intersect? And what do we feel is a great way to get other people involved? What are our ways that we can help encourage other people to become involved in charity work on the platform, particularly those who love to create? And does it have to entail doing our own campaign for the charity? No. And in fact, I said this earlier, I'm going to keep the application for auction items open until tonight, when I'll have a chance, hopefully, to sit down and start getting those listings put up. The auction will not start until Sunday the 20th. I'll repeat that. The auction will not open for bidding until Sunday the 20th. And that is why I asked people to have their stuff submitted a few days in advance, because I have plenty of things to do to prepare for front page. Tomorrow we have the Twitch Women's Guild, which is really just going to be fun, and we're going to meet some new people, and it's a lovely community building activity for Women's Guild members, and that's going to keep going all the way through the end of the month. So if for example, I'm streaming and I go to look for a raid target and nobody from Quirky Cluckers is live, I will probably use that as my backup raid target at least like every other stream or so, to try to keep pushing that train forward. I love the Women's Guild. I'm really proud to be a member of the Women's Guild. It has done really wonderful things for myself. I have found some incredible people through it. I have strengthened my relationships with other people through it. Regrettably, they have officially closed applications for the Women's Guild and the Pride Guild. If you guys did not already hear this, you did work study in a music library in college, and you had a counter that you would tick each time a person came in. And every hour you would write down the total, set it to 0, and start over and count the people currently in the library. It gave you an hourly look at the traffic. It's totally true. Not only that, but Moonrise, I don't know if you did this. We were asked to track questions, not just how many questions we answered at the circulation desk at one library that I worked at, but what kind. So I would have, did you have someone ask you a navigation question? Good night, Emerald. I love you so much. Sleep tight, friend. Exclamation point 99 is in the chat for Emerald, please. Did you have that? We had to track what type of questions they would ask us. To show them, like, look, we're not only helping people find materials in the library, we're helping them figure out where things are on campus. We're giving them directions to the other library, because we were the health sciences library. This is how many people came and asked us a question that isn't for the health sciences library. They got confused and turned around, and they thought they were in the main library, but they were in the health sciences library. This was at University of Iowa, which has a huge teaching hospital with an enormous health sciences library. So understandably so, people would think they were in the main library. Yeah, get good sleep, Summerald. We love you. They would think they were in the main library, but they were not. And so, you know, we'd have to redirect them, which is fine. It's not, you know, it wasn't like that it was a pain or anything. It's just like, well, maybe they need better signage. Like, it was an indication that we needed better signage outside or something, you know. It was kind of tucked away and you didn't wind up there unless you were actually looking for it. See, this was on the opposite side of the river because Iowa City is divided by the Iowa River. Yeah, there you go. That's awesome. Tell them 9.5 sent you. They're going to be like, who? No, I really think it is important to make use of those really awesome local resources that are super important for you know, for people who can't you know, afford to pay for an education but still want one or need one. And also just for fun, for like good, positive, wholesome fun, self-improvement, you know, socializing if you're okay with that and up for it, outside the home. I know that that's, you know, not for that part of it is not for everyone, but again, they offer electronic resources a lot of the times that you don't have to go in if you don't want to or can't. Yeah, I miss libraries sometimes. I think it would be cool to work for one again, even if it was just like as a volunteer. And I do want to continue to do some lessons at our local one. And I was just there the other day to return some books that we got for the kids and a book that I never finished that I was like, I finally turned it back into him. I was like, I've had this book. I was like, if somebody wanted it, there would have been a hold, right? And I would have gotten a notice. He's like, oh yeah. I said, yeah, but it's been a year and a half or 2 or however long I've had this book. And I've, you know, renewed it a bunch of times. I clearly am not going to finish it for whatever reason. Or I could always check it out again. He's like, it'll probably be here. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry that I had it for so long. He's like, no, it's not a problem. You're proof that you don't need, quote unquote, an education from a career perspective, given you have managed to get principal engineer without a degree. Yes. Degrees are helpful. There's a reason. There's a very important reason why we ask, you know, for example, folks to get a degree that also leads to a license for certain things, right? Like you can't just say, yeah, I'm a doctor now. It's important that some professions that people get a long period of study, practice, mentorship, easing into certain types of professions. But there's plenty of them where you can teach yourself. And being an autodidact is something that people used to be sort of punished for, unless they were exceptionally good at something. And then it would be like, all of a sudden, someone who wasn't taught by anyone else is a genius and a prodigy. But I think people should be encouraged, for sure, Razor, to do that for themselves, regardless of what the end goal for them is. Learning is, it can be really fun. Particularly, it can feel great to know that you did it on your own. And some things I think you can benefit from instruction, but there's plenty of it that you can study all by yourself. Just be fun to further educate, but you're interested in what creative courses they have on because the website does not detail what they are. The day you stop learning is the day you start dying, so we need all the teachers in the world. Yeah. Yeah, I have a degree in YouTube, so I'm a neurosurgeon. Easy. Kappa. Yeah, no. How you doing, Chef John? It's nice to see you. I am further and organizing my office. And just finding so much dust in here.
Coco,
Oh,
señorita.
yeah?
Te tocaré la
Oh,
canción.
so I stopped
La
talking
canción de mi gente.
and started doing stuff.
Va.
And Chef John is like, nah. You have numerous times debated going back to college and get those degrees. Just that Bachelor of Science step these days seems more work than it is worth in your field. Yeah. I am happy I went to college. I was the first woman in my family to graduate high school on time without getting a GED, although I'm very proud of my mom that she went back and got her GED. Extremely proud of her. She had a really rough childhood. And she went back and she did it, and she got a nursing degree on top of that. So she did go to college, but I'm the first woman in my family to go to a 4-year university and get a bachelor's degree. And I think that's pretty huge. And huge shout out to my mom, because from an early age, my mom took me to the library incessantly, read to me every single day. I was reading before I went to preschool, and that doesn't just happen. Sure, that's early. Lots of kids don't learn to read until they're about 4, maybe 5. Some a little older than that, 6 or even 7. Everybody learns at different rates. None of my kids read that early, but we have 2 very avid readers and one who prefers, graphic novels, and he's not really into like novels and stuff, but he's doing just fine in school. Henry gets A's and B's. He's a good student. He just has to kind of force himself to do it. It's, a love of learning does not come to him naturally, but he's able to buckle down and get his stuff done, which is important. I'm proud of him. I know it's not his favorite thing, and he's been doing pretty well with it. But the middle child, on the other hand, loves reading and loves learning. And that's inherent, but he didn't learn to read till he was 5. I just was an early reader. But my mom encouraged it and made the books available and took me to the library. So, some kids are going to learn early or are going to be into reading even if it isn't promoted heavily in their family or in their immediate surroundings, but it doesn't hurt at all. It really helps a lot. Particularly those kids who do struggle with reading are going to want to do it more if there's a positive, encouraging atmosphere, environment. You were reading at 3 thanks to your bestie, your speak and spell. Oh my God, what a blast from the past. That is poggers. Yeah, poggers. Which I did not understand what that meant. I did not know what poggers meant when I first joined Twitch. And I was like pineapple, orange, guava? Pog? Or like the little things that everybody was collecting when I was, I think, like maybe a senior in high school or something. I was a little too old for them when they were popular toys. But yeah, I was like, I don't get it. What's Pog? And now, apparently, according to internet lore, it means play of the game. If I'm not mistaken. Yes. Play of the game. Who's played Little Nightmares? I will be live before our train time. Your family are voracious readers, but you struggled with it and then didn't find the joy of it. It was seeing the credits on your favorite film, Watership Down, that said, based on the novel by Richard Adams. You asked your dad about it and he gave you his copy, and that helped open the gate for a love of reading for you. Like I was saying earlier about that Muppets crochet book by our friend Drew. Sometimes all it takes is something catching your fancy or you having a deep emotional connection, reaction to something, and suddenly you are that much more interested in the activity associated with that thing. And that's why, you know, a lot of those shows like Sesame Street and all that stuff that promoted literacy and all these things, they were so successful because they made engaging, lovable characters that were funny and fun to watch, but had depth, and they were easy for kids to connect with, for humans to connect with. Kind of like, I feel like Sesame Street and Muppet stuff is a lot like Bluey. Those of us that grew up watching it still very much enjoy it as adults, and we love sharing it with our kids. And when you get older, you realize there were some jokes tucked away in there that children might not necessarily understand, but adults will nod and smile. And the Muppet Show in particular had just a cavalcade of incredible, talented, interesting individuals who are also fellow entertainers. So if you go back and watch old episodes of the Muppet Show, you're going to see some pretty cool performances from a ton of really cool musicians, comedians, actors. Like, what other show could say that it had Stevie Wonder and Dolly Parton and Willie Nelson and Prince and Carol Burnett and, you know, and it's pretty cool. And it was a puppet show. I mean, I'm sorry. It was the Muppet Show, not puppet, Muppets. Sorry. I promise, chat, it won't happen again. Okay, I have I've been thinking about one of those little desk vacuums, but I don't know. Are these safe to use around electronics? No worries, Raven. I hope you have a lovely dinner. Enjoy your noms. Thank you. The little desk vacs? Around computers, never. I may or may not have been vacuuming down here, but I didn't touch my PC case or the desk. But would you still say that I should have everything turned off before I even vacuum down here? The little desk vacuums that are supposed to like pick up all the dust and like suck all the stuff out of your keyboard. I use a brush usually on my keyboard to get all the fiber and stuff out and dust and everything. Around the case is fine, just not in the case itself. Oh, the timer went off, didn't it? For the Umbreon onesie? You will not die, but your electronics might. Oh, right. Definitely. Yes. When I was having problems and it turned out it was the RAM, and I had the case open a bunch of times. Every time that I was like, okay, surely I can close it back up. I learned a lesson, which is until you're sure everything is running properly again, don't bother closing it. You can always clean inside of there right before you finally close it up. I opened and closed it like 6 times at least. And it's an NZXT case. It's not like it's outrageously difficult to open and close it, but it's certainly not fun. With a little knowledge, it is safe to use IPA. We're not talking about beer, chat. Do not put Imperial Pale Ale inside of your... What is IPA? Something pressurized air? Yeah, I'm actually about to take it off because the timer is up. Isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol. I did do that in some spots that I knew it was okay with a Q-tip. Because I had not cleaned it in a really long time. And where we lived in Portland, it lived... I thought you were teaching that tutorial. Arted Jet. Look, you come in here and this is how I show you I love you. You get roasted. Can I just say... how much I appreciate what you do. And I promise, I am not doing the whole usual bit with the, did you know that Art and Jess has a Patreon? Like, I'm not doing that. I promise I'm not doing that. Well, maybe a tiny bit. No, I mean it. Please let me do this right now, please. Because, all right, look. I didn't do this on purpose. I didn't do this on purpose. I put this on today. Okay? Listen to me. And we have front page on Sunday. And look, I cleaned this. I need to update this. There's names that need to go on there. I need to update the screen. These are on my to-do list. But like, I cleaned in here. You literally wore your 9-Poggers shirt today. Dude, if Brenda and I went to school together, there's no way that any teacher in their right mind would ever have made any seating chart where we were anywhere close to each other. And we still would have found a way to completely upend everything. Oh my God. In fact, it might have been worse. I did have teachers occasionally who would be like, I realized that trying to separate you was actually going to make it worse. Just sit next to each other. Can you just try not to be too much? Can you? Can you do that? Extra credit. Here's your extra credit assignment. Please just try not to be too much, okay? Just enough. But yeah, I put this on today. And I did a bunch of cleaning and organizing in here. We're moved to different buildings. Somehow started a marching band. Where all of the instruments are actually kazoos. Yes, that is the USC fight song. I only went there for 2 years. That's the only thing I could think of for marching band. Immediately kazoos along We could do name that song. So, listen. Here. I just think the lovely little handwritten notes, the cute, adorable. This is my favorite part. Am I allowed to show this stuff on the stream? Am I allowed to show? Am I allowed to make people jealous? My favorite part of what you sent me. And so, like, I'm not 100% sure which of these things, Brenda, was from this month specifically. Past spoiler season. I figured as much because, so this is the thing. I get so busy. I hate that this happens. I get mail. I get really excited, and I also kind of want to open it on stream, but then I wasn't sure with this whether or not I should, and it got buried underneath of a bunch of stuff on my desk, and I was like, oh man, I was like, I really need to get it together because this is something that I should have been super excited to open right away, even if I'm not going to share it, because obviously we don't want to ruin the surprise for other people who are going to get their Patreon perks.
Hurt so good.
It's cool.
Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should.
I'm gonna do that after I finish telling this incredible person how much I love these stickers, because sometimes people send me stuff in the mail or I get things that are perks, extras, whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Totally can't display it on my stream because of PG-13, which is like, I have no problem. I've said it a million times. I'll say it again. It is. These are genius. They're so great. It like, this is the kind of thing that, dude, look at them. The snake that says fiddlesticks. This one. And they're perfect for Halloween. Ah, frick. Gosh darn it. The oh hecking heck with the tiger. Dag nabbit. These, I just, seriously? Z minus, thank you for the 500 biddies. I get to spin the wheel again today. No wheel. Some streams, there is no wheel. And then other streams, it's just nothing but wheel. You don't know why you find the idea of super traditional tattoos with soft swears so freaking funny. Because it is. Because it's the contrast. It's the unexpected. It's saying, hey, yeah, bet you never thought you'd see that.
Gosh darn it.
I love it. I love them so much. And, of course, when I opened this and I was already wearing this shirt and everything, I slapped this that you so generously included, which I absolutely adore. Sparkle Chicken has a place of honor on my water bottle. And I will even quaff from said vessel just for you. I didn't know I was so bougie until we got our fridge fixed. And the filter, like, our tap water is acceptable. It's not awful like Los Angeles tap water was, but it's also not as good as filtered water. Filtered water tastes better. It just tastes better. It takes all the yucky stuff out, you know, plus like stuff that could be harmful to you, right? So we had a fridge filter and it broke. And no water or ice was coming out. And I did not realize how little water I was drinking probably had something, again, I was not drinking enough water again. And I was like, man, I really thought I had this whole thing solved. And, you know, the problem with letting people make me hydrate in chat is that I get crabby about it when I feel like people are doing it on purpose right after I already just hydrated. I'm like, I did it of my own accord. I finally took a drink of water because I just felt like it in front of you. And then you're like, I'm going to make you do it again. And I don't know why, but that particular redeem, it just rubbed me the wrong way. I knew people didn't mean for it to. I knew they thought it was a funny joke. But I was like, you know what? Rather than sitting here and suffering through something, I'm just going to take it out because I don't want to be in that mind frame when I'm here. I love you guys. I know you weren't trying to upset me with it or anything like that. But I would just be like, I just did it. This used to happen to me sometimes with teachers or with bosses, where if they would ask me to do something that was like the next thing in my mind that I was about to do, or I was like already literally like starting doing it. And if they were like, hey, could you? I'm like, I'm doing it right now. And how dare you? Oh my God, I hate it. Oh, and my middle child is the same way. Breathing. I'm breathing. It's okay. Everything's fine. Yeah, no. It's, I mean, you know, is it? Is everything? Yes. This is fine. We did a lot of beans earlier. But yeah, it rubs me the wrong way. And guess whose problem that actually is? Mine. It's not anybody else's problem. So I didn't want to ever come here and have it feel as though I was somehow projecting some kind of bad attitude over anything. So this is my advice to you. The reason I bring this up, the reason I'm telling you this, if that happens to you, just stop. Just stop doing the thing. Don't be like, oh, but it's a popular redeem or anything like that. If you stop enjoying doing something with your content and it's irritating you and it's making you dread, oh God, what if somebody hits the button after I take this drink of water? Just get it out of there. Don't stress yourself out for the sake of some idea that like that's what's going to make people happy or want to be around or anything like that. Don't do that to yourself. Oh, I appreciate the reminder, Miro. I know I get excited. I get hopped up. Starts to do a thing. Can you do the thing? Well, now I don't want to. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Pinned message. By law, you're not allowed to show Christmas stickers until after Thanksgiving. Okay, duly noted. Thank you. Yes, I do love to enjoy my fall holidays. I'm not a fan of jumping straight to Christmas. I actually was going to ask, maybe I'll do a survey on Patreon. And I did make a post today to tell you guys thank you for all of your support. In addition to having a fantastic month on Twitch last month, with everybody really taking advantage of all of the September stuff, and your support on Patreon. I bought some furniture and I'm going to continue to evolve this space to try and open it up more so that doing things like painting, spinning, sewing, indulging myself in exploring other artistic expression, ways of expressing myself artistically isn't such a chore. And I can keep up better with it and keep it better organized. So thank you very, very, very much. And that also includes all of you here in chat hanging out because that is supporting what we do. Free member. Ask Brenda, who is a Patreon ambassador. There I go again. Free memberships. Free memberships. They do help because they actually do have a thing where they show you people on Patreon, where people get suggested creators. And mine actually worked and showed me some people who I didn't know had Patreons. And I joined them as a free member. And you know what? Someday I may decide that I want to upgrade or can upgrade to support them financially. But the free memberships are amazing. And I encourage you to check them out as both a supporter and a creator. Please check them out. Ads in approximately 1 minute and less snooze. Let's use one snooze. I actually might beat you to it for one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Once again, I'm going to keep saying this all day today, and it might sound like a broken record. I'm extending the submission period for auction items for St. Jude Creative season for our team. I am attempting to make this a team auction. It's not going to my campaign total. I think I'll still end up, it'll still be tacked on to my total raised on Tiltify, but it's through the team, and it's through the event, I think, is how it works. We are still accepting submissions. You can. I didn't want to bother you. I love you so much. You're amazing. I didn't want to bother you. I didn't want to ask you specifically because I know how busy you are. No, it's okay. That's why I'm saying it right now for everyone who's in here. If you've done it in the past, great. If you haven't, please do not hesitate. Do not talk yourself out of it. Plaid Panda's made a really nice post in the Discord where she encouraged people who might think to themselves, oh, I don't know what I could offer. Don't do that to yourself. It is so incredible. The fact that you would even consider it. You're trash at knowing things. Hi. Hello. This is why we're twiblings. Okay. I also am trash at knowing the things. Right into the garbage can. Right into the garbage can. In one ear, out the other. I have to do this. Person. Name. I am a tactile and a visual learner. Writing things down, perfect. Never have to think about it again. I could write people's order on an order pad, not have to look at it. Put the whole order in on the computer. I can't, if you just tell it to me, bye. Never, ever. Yes, post it on Face, still forgets. And that's why you need, to learn the tricks and the things that will help you to stay organized and to keep up with all this stuff, which can be difficult. It can be overwhelming. I have like 18 Google calendars. Hi, thanks for checking up on me. Yeah, turns out I'm still a piece of garbage. Anyways, that's my version of that song. Okay, ready? Go. I know, we've got ads coming.
Another one.
Thank you, Ella. Princess Kimmy, how are you? Ella, thank you so much. Ella, what do you want for a sticky? You're in ads and you saw all the fire and thought your kid might be here. I feel that so hard. Sip of water. That's too easy. I got off easy that time. Sip of water. All right. Nothing is on fire, chat. Everything is fine. We're going to put water on it. It's okay. But yeah, today is the last day. Because, why? Why? Because I'm trying not to be doing things 10 minutes before the thing. I'm trying not to be doing things 10 minutes before the thing. So I need to have a submission period that closes so I can get stuff on there. Dealer's choice for sticky. Okay. So what we do is, ooh, these are a surprise. I gotta get these out of here. You guys can't see this. That's a surprise. Everybody loves surprises, and that's what we did when we offered the new tier of the Patreon, which is like somewhere between I want something in the mail, and not only do I want mail, but I want an hour of your time for crochet or knitting lessons once a month, which you can bank them. You can also waive it. You don't have to have that perk clearly. And then I don't know. Actually, Brenda, since you're here, do you think that it's confusing with something like Patreon to offer two separate tiers and to say as clearly and as loudly as you possibly can, this is the version for people who are like, nope, I don't want any of your time. You already do enough. I love you so much. I just want to support super hard. Or do you think it's better to say, you know what? That's lovely. But I would love for you just to do it elsewhere. How do you feel about that? I'm not asking you to tell me what to do. I'm asking for your input as someone who has used Patreon for a long time. You have good news. Yesterday, Aria had parents' evening at school. They finally started to see her ADHD and agree to refer her to this. Oh my gosh, that's huge. And start to get her some help. It's only taken 3 years of, oh, I'm so sorry though that you've had to fight like that. And still a long way to go, but finally getting things in place to help her, and it's a weight off your mind. Kimmy, that you have fought like that for your child for the last 3 years, it speaks volumes about you, my friend. She's lucky to have you to be persistent. I'm sorry that it took that long. Ads very soon. Might have done a thing and submit. Oh my God, you guys are so amazing. And it's okay. Please don't feel bad. I was gonna close it yesterday, but I didn't stream bonus stream yesterday. I very strongly considered streaming the process of cleaning and doing stuff down here yesterday. And you know what I realized? You guys are gonna be like, no, you don't. And I'm gonna have to tell you otherwise. I had a workshop recently aimed at community engagement, and we talked about everything streaming. And it made me realize that this is a good problem to have. It made me realize, and don't worry, I'm not frogging anything important. This was, I might just use a seam ripper. This is just cheap acrylic yarn. It made me realize that I stream too much. And that was a hard, that I'm not, and when I say that, what I'm saying is I'm not giving myself enough time to do all of the other things that would make the time that we spend here together that much more fun, that much more rewarding, that much more engaging, and that I would be probably like, my house would be better kept up with. It's a really hard thing to finally, that's a difficult, I love being here with you guys. It's very easy for me to go, I'll just stream. Why not? And there's this mentality in streaming and live content creation of you got to be on. Who knows? You could get that fat raid. Who knows? You could have that person that finds your channel that becomes like, you know, a really great fan. There's this weird FOMO thing. And I think I have allowed myself to sort of unwittingly, you know, maybe that's not the motivation behind it. Yeah, it's just constant with some, you know, some things. And I just, I think that it would benefit me and you all to spend more time on things like long form and short form content outside of Twitch to try and help our community grow through, you know, posting on YouTube and TikTok. I have a complicated relationship with TikTok. It's a love-hate thing. Brenda wants me to do more 9 rose filters. They're fun. And that's what I like about TikTok is people don't have high expectations over there. You can do, I love your crayon thing, by the way. And sometimes the roast is not a roast at all. Like I did the one where it was the it filter and I was like, I don't know. This is pretty cool. I don't have to do all the work of putting all this makeup on. So yeah, I love the crayon ones. Those are so cool. And it's such a fun, smart, like it gives you direction. Planning might feel boring, right? It's hard because there's this part of me that goes, no, I just want everything to be spontaneous and in the moment. Well, she's my kid. I know you, you know full well. Oh, yeah. Yes, of course. But, you know, sometimes people will feel like, oh, it's just such hard work fighting, you know? And it's not that they're giving up on their kid. They just don't know how to advocate effectively. Or they feel like they're doing everything they can and nobody's listening. And they just get discouraged and tired. And that goes for any number of things, not just issues with learning.
From the bottom of my heart.
Oh, Baffinator, thank you so much for using your Prime. That's so kind. But yeah, I mean, you are clearly a very dedicated parent, Kimmy. I know you are. I know you've had a lot of challenges too. You're hoping they're able to help her build a toolkit to use to regulate her emotions and find better coping mechanisms. I can tell you as someone who probably has a raging undiagnosed case of ADHD, which like I started the process of trying to get diagnosed at my doctor's office and then my doctor quit. It's okay though. I'll keep asking. It happens a lot right now in healthcare. Find better coping mechanisms so she can enjoy her life. She's going to have a leg up because of you and the people who are finally deciding they're going to give her the help that she needs. Having said that, if it doesn't work, listen, I know. It can be hard to be a parent of a kid with ADHD and other, neurodivergences. It's not easy. It can be very difficult, particularly when you feel like you do not have the appropriate resources available or any like help or support. So I am glad that they are coming around. It can be difficult in some places, in some types of institutions to convince people that any of it is even real. My own partner is very skeptical about whether or not people have ADHD. And I'm like, yeah, sure, there's probably some people out there who are quote unquote making it up. I don't know if that's really what it is, or maybe have misdiagnosed themselves or whatever. I'm sure that exists. But, the way I look at it is if people recognize in themselves, this is like how I feel about astrology. If they recognize in themselves something that they are struggling with and that they're asking for help with it, is the right response just to dismiss them and to tell them that what they're experiencing isn't real? I don't think so. And he doesn't really either, but he is just extremely skeptical because he feels like they tell everyone they have ADHD. And I'm like, yeah, well, maybe more people do have it than we previously understood. I don't know. Paint in shades of brown and keep the lights down low and you'll feel the need to clean less. Oh my goodness. Follow me for more time-saving pro streaming tips. Lord. Uh-oh, what? Oh boy. Dream good? Befferneater, that was... Oh, were you saying uh-oh too? Holy smokes, what did you do to the doctor? Oh my god. Well, no, it's not that he says that it's not real, D, either. He says that he just thinks a lot fewer people have it than the algorithm would have. This is the specific thing, and I can understand what he's saying. There's a lot of people who do like to make content surrounding ADHD who kind of want to say that it's responsible for like every single one of society's ills right now, or that it'll tell you if this happens to you, you have ADHD. And like, you might. And you might not. You might have something else going on, or it might be temporary or whatever. But it's okay to want to seek help. It is okay to recognize that you're struggling with something and to decide that you want to go and find out whether or not it might be attributable to something and to want to do what you can to manage it. And I have known people who, without medication, would, maybe not still be around for a lot of things, including health issues. Would you ever tell somebody that has high blood pressure that they should just get a notebook or just think really hard about having low blood pressure? Sounds bad, but where you work, but you work where you work and you don't want her to end up being in the position of needing that kind of help. You see it all the time. And if that sort of thing goes on long enough, people end up not feeling like anyone really cares about them. And then they don't know how to care for themselves. They don't know how to love themselves and accept themselves. Just go do a yoga. Most people's medical advice, yeah. Well, that's just it. It's a decision that people should make with their healthcare provider, armed with as much information as they can, get their hands on and want to research and stuff like that. Really important. If you get your concentration from a bottle, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Some people prefer not to use medication, or at least to try to address, what's going on without meds. And that is that's absolutely a respectable choice as well. But then treating someone else like that it's wrong for them to do it, or, that's not how, et cetera, et cetera. Again, this is a thing where we should be supporting each other and not pointing fingers or any of that. Doctors over there say, have you tried taking up walking for most things? Oh my God. Yeah, like depression. Did you try getting outside? I mean, yeah. If the person is feeling up to it, that can help to improve mood. It is absolutely a wonderful thing for changing, your mindset temporarily. But for some people, particularly if their depression is layered on top of, issues with mobility, it's just not, that's not a helpful suggestion for a lot of people. If your body doesn't produce the right chemicals, store-bought is fine. Yeah, it is hard when there's shortages. My goodness, I tell you, I've seen some people talking. I can't get a hold of my ADHD meds. That's really awful. And in the United States, I'm not even gonna get into it. We're gonna change the subject because I'll start to get upset. Holding people hostage. It just, bleh. Baffinator, thank you so much for your 10-month resub. I appreciate the heck out of you. I like to be a place where you can gleefully indulge in some nonsense and randomness and things going crazy and chaos and all that other stuff. And Baffinator, you are helping me continue to do that. I try to be like a good, wholesome place to indulge that side of you that just kind of wants to start up a new project or burst out into song. Things that I was punished for sometimes as a kid because people didn't understand. I had great teachers who gave me really good outlets, including theater. Theater was literally life-saving for me. I'm not sure what would have happened to me had I not found performing for live audiences at 13 years old. I shudder to think. Right. Yes, exactly. So, finding healthy ways to indulge yourself in that is 100% a good thing to do. And I appreciate all of you for helping me do it. But Baffinator, thank you for your 10-month resub. And thank you for using your Prime, spiel. You can use that anywhere. You chose this channel. It has to be a choice because they make you renew it every 30 days. You can't just say, in perpetuity, I bequeath upon 19.5 my Prime subscription from here to eternity. Yea, verily, signeth I, the underscore. You have to put an extra E in your name, the Baffinator. The underscore Baffinator. Like, the third Esquire. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. So you have to go in and make sure that you give that Prime sub to somebody. Dee Dee did it earlier. It'd be a heck of a lot easier if I could. I'd even wear a powdered wig. Not just saying this, but this is legit the best place. No. Nay, the interwebs, there are not many places, even IRL, that I feel safe and comfortable to even have these conversations. Oh, I love you so much. Kimmy, I just want people to feel comfortable being themselves because I know that was hard for me when I was growing up. And like I said, I found a lot of confidence through theater and meeting a bunch of other kids who were like me. We were all different still, but had something in common that we really loved. And having a common thread, that runs through your interaction, whether it's that you enjoy an activity or a hobby, that you're working towards some sort of goal that's, really important, like the charity stuff that we do, whatever it is that draws you together, it makes you realize that when we decide that we are going to purposefully seek out meaningful interactions with other people, that it magically somehow ends up happening. So, thank you for helping me do that, because it would be hard to do it without you. I appreciate you all very much. Baffinator 10, Rubber Chicken Squawks. This gets noisy. You might want to turn the volume down. I like to warn our friends that might be wearing headphones. Or you turn it up. I don't know. I'm not your mother. You can do whatever you want. Ready? And a 1, and a within reason. And a 1, and a 2. This Twitch streamer said I could do whatever I want, so that's why I'm here at the county jail. Turn it up. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. We always got to squeeze all the air out on the last one. Thank you so much, Beffernator. It's a noisy place here, but I don't want to go out of my way to upset anyone. Unless you're one of my kids, and then I'm going to say a bunch of really cringy stuff in front of your friends. No, I'm kidding. But I'm not. Your parakeets are talking back. So many people have come in here and said, well, my birds and my dog is very perturbed, or my cat did not like that, or my cat wants to know where that came from. So funny. You meant to ask, have I watched the Pearl shorts on Disney Plus? So cute and yarn focused. No, I haven't. I'll have to take a look at that. You know what I did get a copy of that I found when I cleaned my office? This book. We were talking about libraries. It is a Caldecott honor book by Mac Barnett, illustrated by John Klassen. Probably Klassen. Extra yarn, and it's a really cute book. Your kitties are now numb to all things rubber chicken. It's about a little girl named Annabelle who finds a box filled with yarn of every color and then just proceeds to go around, and she knits herself a sweater, and then it says so she went home and knit herself a sweater, and when Annabelle was done, she had some extra yarn, so she knit a sweater for Mars too. And so in the beginning of the book, it's wintertime and everything is drab, you know, and monochrome, right? And as the book goes along, she knits for like everyone in the town. And so each page, and before you know it, Annabelle had a pile of whips. Yeah. But as she goes through the town, she makes things for everybody until like everyone is wearing colorful knitted garments. And I love that, because that's truly a lot of crafters rarely make things for themselves. They're mostly, maybe they do make something for themselves every so often. I've known some people that were more focused on making items for themselves than other people, but in general, I feel like look at this. How cool is this? She ends up covering, like, things began to change in that little town. Like, just someone's kindness that you never know how your kindness, your gesture of giving might help someone. It might, and again, this isn't about money. She found the box. It's literally that she invested her time. She learned a skill and she shared it with people. Slowly, Annabelle began to wonder what this free time thing that others speak of really meant. Exactly. Little girl, said the Archduke. She runs into this Archduke who wants to buy this box of seemingly endless supply of yarn from her. And she won't sell it to him. It has a really lovely message. If you have a public library near you, I mean, you could purchase the book, but again, I bought it to read it at the crochet lesson. We didn't get around to it. So I'd like to, next time that I go in there and do the crochet lessons or knitting at the library, I want to bring this and we can read it and talk about how, handmade things really are truly special. Stuff that people make themselves, that they create themselves. It's very special. And you just never know how much it could mean to somebody to have that thing that you created. Even if it's a digital art piece, it doesn't have to be. Thank you, Cranston. There's the Amazon listing for that book. But check it out at your library. But if you have a young person in your life who likes to craft, or anybody for that matter, I think it's a really great book. So please check it out. And there's other ones. There's other good books that are aimed at that, younger audience in terms of reading level. Just because a book has a reading level of, 8, 7, 5. I still love reading The Very Hungry Caterpillar with my kid. Also, anything by Mo Willems. Anything by Mo Willems. I love his art style. I love the characters. The messages of the books are really great. Similar to the Muppets and a bunch of other awesome creators, I guess would be the word. Hi, Alley Cat. How are you? Welcome in. Everyone say hi to I Am Alley Cat, who is a new Team Quirky Cluckers member. It's so lovely to have you in chat. Thank you so much for joining. How you doing today? Yes, Pigeon. The Pigeon books are so good. There are some adults who I think could benefit from reading the Pigeon books. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, please give I Am Alley Cat a follow. Who also beat me when we did the Fortnite Duos dating show. You thought I forgot. See, I'm that good of a sport, I Am Alley Cat. No, you clearly were the superior choice. It was really fun, too. That was a fun... the streamer's name is escaping me right now, which happens to me every once in a while. I'm not good with names unless I write them down. It was, who was the host again? Goodness gracious. From the Women's Guild. It was all people from the Women's Guild. Why can't I remember? Oh my goodness. And it was very enjoyable. I would gladly collaborate with them again. So it's not... Brain, why aren't you braining? Alley Cat is going to help out with the read train. There might be some other projects in the works. Perhaps. It was fun. It was a cute idea. It was like, I'm looking for my dream duos partner. So somehow this creator turned Fortnite into a dating sim. I would not recommend using Fortnite for dating purposes. Just my personal experience. I've been in a committed relationship the entire time I've played Fortnite, but that hasn't stopped some people from trying, which is weird. Like, when you hear like my kids yelling in the background and I'm just saying. Right off the bat, it's weird. Pretty sure that's how you end up on a list. Yeah. It's a game meant, for all ages, which includes children. Throws cookies into chat. What is the name of the streamer who we did the dating thing with? It was really cute. It was like, who were the other people who were on there? Was Sreem one of them? This is a friend of our friend Sreem. Dr. Ash was also one of the contestants, I think. Why can't we remember this person's name? I am a terrible, terrible, terrible streamer. Katie? Something with Katie. I feel like. Nope. Not that name. Nope. Squirrel brain. What happens if I search Fortnite Dream Duos Twitch Women's Guild? Oh, there's a lot of stuff, but it's definitely not that. I thought I might find like a socials post from them or something. This is hilarious. There's a Kim for the Day Instagram post on the second page of Google search results when I type that in. There you go. Not kinda Linda. Boo! Brain! Why won't you remember? Anyways, it was enjoyable. It was very enjoyable. Brenda, I don't know if you're listening, but I responded to you, and the response was 100%! Ta-da! Never not looking. All right. Should that be what happens when people type !lurk? All right. What am I doing now? Should I move my camera? I don't know if I want to sit down for a bit. This is the thing that would be cool, is if my camera could automatically lower itself when I sit down. Fantastic. Well, I guess that's what a standing desk does. Although I saw somebody who was like, PSA, if you buy a standing desk, an electric desk, yes, Miro, always. Katie, see, I was right. I did remember part of it. How is it 2:37 already? I'm the camera. Which hopefully won't disconnect it. Sometimes that happens. I apologize. I am so happy with how it looks in here right now. I mean, it's still this right here. This is the thing. I think what I need to do is all the ones that still have... It's just so easy to just keep shoving the yarn in. You know what I mean? So that's a problem for future 9. So the way I have it organized, if anyone's at all curious, because it's not like it's not totally logical, but it makes sense to me, is reds, oranges, pinks, and yellows, and some peach. I actually really dislike the idea of a spectrum because it's like more like a circle, right? And there's colors that have like, you know, I just where do you put like shades next to, you know, if you have like a bunch of like, I hate it. It drives me crazy because I'm like, nah, that doesn't really belong there. It doesn't belong here. It belongs here. And there's this and that. You know, I have a lot of pink yarn actually. Reds, pinks, oranges, peaches, yellows, greens and blues, purples, browns, browns, tans, etc. Browns, tans, cream. Black and white is down here for some reason. I don't know why it's separated. This is all worsted weight acrylic. All of this. And that. That is light worsted or sport. How's it going, Fire Monstrous? You do all the hard work while... No. We love you, Ella. You're here. Yeah, but Kimmy, I will say those cameras are not as good as a DSLR yet. Some of them are better than others. You know who uses a lot of those types of cameras and does it quite well is Nurse Huckleberry and Duder. And yeah, I look forward to continuing to evolve this space for it to better serve me, and that goes for the channel. You know, I'm still super happy every day to like get up and come down here after everyone's vacated my house. I am thank you for shouting out Nurse Huckleberry. And Nurse Huckleberry led the workshop and had some really cool stuff to say about just putting some thought into why you're doing what you're doing and how you can make again meaningful, lasting connections with people and continue for a long time, about longevity, about stability. Continue for a long time to keep enjoying what you're doing and how it can parlay into other things, and that there are some ideas that people have about how people should do things in streaming, or there are just sort of metas that exist within live content creation that you do not have to adhere to if you don't want to. You're looking at mirrorless over DSLR right now. I'm happy with the two Sony a6000s that I have. That's what both of these cameras are. The top-down one and the one that's filming me right now are both Sony a6000s that I got super cheap on eBay. Also, do yourself a favor and look on eBay for reputable camera shop dealers like they have a brick and mortar store and they're a camera shop and they're selling used cameras. I got this one with a kit lens for $350 on eBay, maybe less than that. This one I got just the body. No, I've never had problems with that. They are finicky if the cords get bumped. Sometimes the video freezes. There's a few other little issues here and there. If you have to make sure you're setting them up properly, or you'll have tearing, which is like, you know, a line that travels up the screen. EOS RAW. I don't know that camera. I haven't really. I'm not Canons. I'm no familiarity with. Only Sony. the one that's top down, $250, I think, for just the body. That camera, brand new, just the body is, I think, like a $600 camera. Be careful. Please be careful purchasing things from people on eBay. There's a lot of scammers out there. And there's people who are just dishonest. Even if they're sending you the item you paid for, it's not in the condition that they listed it in, etc. And then the lens on this one is a Sigma f1.4, a 16 millimeter. Sigma makes really great lenses. You need to make sure lenses that you're purchasing for your cameras are compatible with the type of mount system that your camera has. These are Sony E-mounts, so I bought a Sigma f1.4 16 millimeter lens, which is good for like a room view like this. It's not like the widest view you can get, but I don't need that. You need to pay attention to this stuff if you're buying lenses that are not a kit lens. The lens that's on the top-down camera is the kit lens that came with the Sony when I bought it, because I don't need something super fancy for that top-down view. Yeah, that's an upgrade I could consider at some point if I want to. One thing I think would be cool is one of the ones that follows you, so that I could do some stuff where I'm moving around in here and there would be a camera that would, a separate camera angle that would follow me. Oh, right. Yeah, Beffernator for sure. If you're going to do that, I would probably go for something refurbished as opposed to pre-owned straight from the owner. Go all Inception and get Twitch Streamer Simulator. Oh, I don't know. Is that actually a thing? I thought that was just a joke somebody was making the other day. Dear God, when will it end? Here's the question. In Twitch Streamer Simulator, can you play Twitch Streamer Simulator? Baha! What on earth is the sim? Notifications are broken. Deal with it. Oopsie, you watered your PC. Good luck. Someone made an emote of your face. It's merch now. Never leave the house again. Pretty much. Isn't that what content warning was, though? So there's now an actual Twitch Streamer Simulator. Oh, no. That sounds like fighting words, 9. You decided to update OBS before stream. Today's stream has been canceled. Oh, yeah, that was the joke I made the other day. I said something about, like from Oregon Trail. You decide to change categories. You lose 3 CCV. Yeah. Look, I just think that it's really smart. That does sound kind of funny. It would be a funny thing to do. I think it's really smart to treat this like exactly what it is, which is entertainment. You are entertaining people. And yes, you can do some really cool stuff with each other. You can get some really rad stuff done. Like Brenda and the Jesters do a lot of really cool stuff for a lot of really neat organizations. And you should check it out. It's called the Crayon Fund. But, we do that here with Tiltify. And we've had friends who have done it with Extra Life. And so, there's no one way to do that even. There are as many ways to approach what you're doing and to have a good time with it as there are channels on this platform. Does that sound overwhelming? In a way, sure, right? Because there is no handbook. Spoiler, Robot Wizard ate it. There is no handbook. There's no rule book. There are people who offer services for people who stream to mentor them and to go over your content with a fine-tooth comb And some of them are reputable. And I would tell you that if that's something you're interested in and you can afford it, if that's how you'd like to invest funds into trying to improve your streams, just be careful who you get yourself involved with like that. Make sure you do some research and that the person or people, the organization or person is legitimate. You know, ask some former clients, etc., or like go look for some info, do a little detective work before you commit to something like that. Because unfortunately, there are people out there who will take advantage of somebody who feels like they're lost and they don't know what they're doing. I mean, it happened in our old hometown of Portland. There was one of those for-profit associate program culinary schools, and they ran a bunch of ads that said, you know, pay for our program and you'll be a chef in 2 years. Spoiler alert, that's not a thing. It doesn't work like that. You get that culinary school degree and they shove you right into that salad station and go, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you learned how to make a croquembouche and that you got to make a fake menu for a restaurant that doesn't exist. Start chopping onions. Should it work that way? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not saying it should work that way. It's just, you know, having realistic expectations. Dream everything. Do all the things. But there are people who will take advantage of someone's naivete, their excitement. It's really unfortunate. But there are people out there who will do that to make a buck. And it sucks. And they ended up in a class action lawsuit, thank goodness. And I'm pretty sure they're out of business now, as they should be. Because they what's the word I'm looking for here? They swindled people. They swindled people out of their money. People went into debt. And they walked out and they basically just had like a piece of paper. And that was it. And so I'm glad it doesn't exist anymore. I don't think that particular... There are very good, very reputable chef training programs. And that was not one of them. You only realize my follower goal... Yeah. I think follower goals should be... You should meme with them and you should have fun with them. Any goals, you should have fun with them. Goals are a suggestion here. Strictly a suggestion. Chat is bullying the streamer. Bully back? Yeah, exactly. You've now added 37 new words to your banned list. Madhouse Madness. It was out before content warning, and you're going around a haunted house as a streamer. You're live streaming it. You have to keep the stream up, do all the technical stream stuff, as well as explore a spooky house. You quite liked that game. Yeah, it sounds kind of like if live streaming was a thing back when Blair Witch Project was made. And I saw that movie in the movie theater, and it scarred me for life. See, that would be why you would want to stream. You'd want to help others. You don't know anything about the technical side of things, though. There's ways to figure all that out, and you learn as you go. Again, a lot of it, I think it is good for you to learn it hands-on because then you understand it. But like, you don't have to be a tech genius to stream. Hi, hello, it's me. I'm 9.5. 9.5. Like, dude, I know a lot of things now that I didn't know when I first started, but I'm still hardly. You know whose channel is really good for tech stuff and like tips and tricks and how to use OBS and all that good stuff is Nutty. If you please go sub to Nutty's YouTube, follow his Twitch channel. He's awesome and he's really funny. Please check out Nutty if you need help figuring out all this stuff with plugins and oh my god, it's crazy. It feels like there's something new every week. What you're currently cooking, Klaus? Oh, I understand, awesome chick. I understand. What if you're allergic to nuts? Well then don't eat him. My philosophy to all of this stuff the whole time has been, wow, how cool is it that I get to do this? And to just never stop feeling that. Because, like, clearly sometimes we have to do things that are not the most enchanting, fun, happiest thing we've ever done in our life to be able to produce content. But knowing that it serves the end goal of getting to do something that I haven't felt tired of in any way after 6 years doing it, that says something to me. There are no other things in this world other than fiber arts, frankly, and theater that I've done periodically or continuously that long. Nothing. Not a thing. Well, married and kids, but like project-wise, professionally, creatively, nothing has held my attention like this. So that tells me something, right? And I want to keep it feeling fresh, and for you guys to enjoy it. You wanted to create a streamer simulator now? You were just joking before. It has to have crowd control. There is no, you got me. I thought it was real. I thought it was real. Seriously though, in the game, if that becomes a thing, there have to be other simulator games that you could play as a Twitch streamer. You finally got out of selling phones and now you work in quality control and basically a color factory. Taste the rainbow. Ew, resin. Just please don't drink your paint water. You'd love to be able to live stream from abandoned buildings like that. Most haunted Kimmy edition. Yes. There is a streamer life simulator. Oh my God. Cheap bread? It's a simulation of 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 a simulation. Hi, Twitch streamer simulator playing TCG shop. Well, but it would, just like in TCG shop, TCG card shop simulator, you would be playing games like Spookophobia or what's another word for a fort? Picky men's, yeah. It would all have like, don't drink your paint water. You say that like putting my paint water in a mug was just asking for it. I mean, maybe. Spooky Dookie. Yeah, I mean, what other games? League of Legends. What would that be? League of Legends would be Hall of Heroes. You could come up with a bunch of them. I can't believe I thought it was real. League of Lols. Stream demands you hydrate. Now you have to pee. Again. List of important people in order of importance. That's one of my favorite fake ads on Nurse Huckleberry's channel. It's an actual ad for Advanced GG, but then it's also a fake ad. Adception. It's a fake ad for gamer diapers that have RGB lights on them. So that's a thing. Zach needs them. Speaking of ads, third bio break this hour from all the hydrate redeems. You lost 7 viewers. Yep, exactly. With like the covered wagon. Tolerant instead of Valorant. SC stop instead of CS go. That doesn't make any sense. Barrack Day. Yep. Well, a fortnight is 14 days if you spell it properly and all that. And you guys know, right? Hi, Kaihira. How are you? Welcome in. Ocean of Bandits instead of Sea of Thieves. Stephen He does this. Where, you go into the shop and you ask, hey, you got any 7-Up? No, we got 5 down. all the products in there are knockoffs of real products. And it will do like 20 of them rapid fire. It's crazy. Hi, Rom. Abraham Lincoln FPS. Wait, what? Maybe we need to make this a thing. Quick, someone call a developer. I can't do it myself. I don't know how to make games. But you can learn. That's what I was telling my kids. They should learn to make games. You love that. Weird. I just got a shout out from Irish John. I was just talking about just called Jern. I was just going to say that. And then we just got a shout out from Jern. They're watching. Yes, well, you do have a camera pointed at you. It's connected to the internet. Jernception. Dude. Yeah. Animal Crossing equals creature intersection. Catastrophic instead of stray. Huge kitty. Tiny city. All simulation. A bunch of people just show up into your house and they're playing a simulation, but your house is the simulation. And they all start like holding onto you and moving you around. And you're like, what are you doing? Stop touching me. Well, I'm playing you. The reels where you interact with real people. No touchies. It would be a sketch. No streamers were harmed in the making of this sketch. Is somebody writing these down? Or just phantasmophobia? Phantasmophobia. We'll just highlight the VOD. I mean, that is a thing. All right, you guys. I have kiddos inbound. I do have a lot more stuff to do down here, but especially with what we got going on later this week, this weekend, I think it's important. I learned something yesterday. I'm gonna try to actually let it sink in instead of just saying it and then just going about life the same way I always do. I'd like to be able to read someone and actually spend a few minutes in their channel. Imagine having an actual end time for your streams. 4 days at Jenny's. Oh my goodness. 6 nights at Teddy's. It's 5 nights at Freddy's. Yeah, 4 days at Jenny's. There you go. No, you had it. That's better. Yours is better. I like it. We're keeping it. Clip it and ship it. Not Teddy's. Yeah. Let's see here. Do we have let me check here. I made it easy on myself. Because for some reason, when I try to type the team page address. Yay! Abstract Halo is streaming. Let's read our friend Abstract Halo, who is fiber artist, has been fundraising with us on Team Quirky Cluckers for quite some time. Is on the read train on the 26th. No, the 27th. And awesome person who has supported St. Jude with us many times. So please, please, please come with me on the raid. Did we make Team QC raid calls yet? We need QC raid. We did! If you are subscribed,
Thanks, 9.
Well, but we're not a train yet, and we have the choo-choo emote in there. It's okay. I think it's appropriate. I think it's like, hey, you know what? You're participating in the train later in the week. Read for more than bragging rights. There is the Dino Dance version. So there's one that has global emotes. Please copy the raid call appropriate for you. The first one is a sub. Yeah, the first one's a sub emotes raid call. The second one is a followers raid call. Please grab one of those. Come with us and raid our awesome friend Abstract Halo, who is a fiber artist. And I actually bought a bundle of every single one of Abstract Halo's patterns. Yeah. Come with us on the raid, please. Really awesome friend who has supported a variety of charities. Again, I really appreciate your support and your companionship while I get things done. I could have chosen not to stream again today and probably gotten a little bit more done in here, but I made so much progress yesterday and last night that I'm really glad I did decide to go live today. It was fun. I enjoyed it. As always, thank you so much. One thing I need to do is update these screens. That was on my to-do list. I didn't get around to it yesterday. Thank you so much, paid pledges, including the people whose names are not yet on these screens. Thank you so much, paid pledges, fourth wall members. Thank you so much. And that includes people who are just if you sign up for the free membership, that is just as helpful in terms of suggesting us to other people. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, you too, Mason. Thank you so much. Thank you, mods. We love you so much. Thank you for all that you do for us, especially with all those wheel spins earlier. Yeah, grab the raid calls. Thank you very much, Brenda. I'm looking forward to seeing who ends up winning your auction item. Thank you, friend, for doing that again. Thank you so much, Ella, for submitting something for the auction. Until this evening, you have time to submit for the auction. Hop in the Discord if you need more info. Come with us on the raid. You get 250 poultry points for coming on a raid. That's the Twitch-issued channel points. Please do something nice for yourselves between now and the next time that I see you. Self-care is super important, and you are worth it. I love you all. I'll see you over there. Bye!